Well, it took a quarter century for a verdict to be delivered in the Bhopal gas tragedy case, but even after the verdict was finally out, it turned out to be a mockery of justice. And now it's appeared that the judiciary and the apex court may have let down the victims of the tragedy. ND Prakash, a petitioner in the Bhopal case, claims former Chief Justice Ahmedi shot down a move to slap tough charges against the accused in 1996, I beg your pardon, a charge that Justice Ahmedi has already denied. But speaking to your channel, petitioner Prakash insists that Justice Ahmedi is lying. He says the court records can prove that Justice Ahmedi rejected a review petition even without viewing merits of the case.
Petition on 29th November 1996. And Justice Ahmedi rejected that petition even without a recent order in March 1997. So this is a fact on record, and this can easily be verified by the court records. He rejected it even without going into the merits of the case.
And if Prakash's allegations are true, what this means is that the judiciary let off the accused by diluting the charges against them. Petitioner ND Prakash has said the court denied the wealth of evidence against the Union Carbide accused. Countering the argument, Justice Ahmedi maintains that the death of over 20,000 people in the tragedy happened due to negligence and the charges of culpable homicide cannot be framed.
In fact, it was 10 years after the Bhopal tragedy in 1994 that a two-member Supreme Court bench began the case. Soon Union Carbide was allowed to sell its stake, limiting the foreign company's liability. In fact, 2 years later, charges against the Indian management of Union Carbide were watered down to criminal negligence.
A senior American lawmaker has joined the chorus of criticism that has followed the sentencing in India. Congressman Frank Pallone, who is the founder of the Congressional Caucus on India and Indian Americans, has issued a very strong statement 2 times now. In it, he says that a sentence of merely 2 years for those responsible for the world's worst chemical disaster is outrageous. He says the punishment doesn't come close to fitting the crime. He's also very supportive of those calls for Warren Anderson, the former head of Union Carbide, to be extradited from the United States. Frank Pallone says that Mr. Anderson absolutely deserves to be extradited from the US and punished for the full extent of his crimes.